Welcome to the Geeks Attic Live. Um, been a while and unannounced this live stream. A little bit late. Kind of unnecessary, isn't it? Come on, this late, 10:57 with no advertisements. Yeah, big mistake on my part. But hey, um, here I am. I've got some books here that I could show you. Letting you know too that I just did a review over on a different channel, Tuscan Reader, for Star Wars Shadow of the Sith is not yet posted, but when it is posted, hope you go check it out. Um, I'm not going to say anything about the book. You just see it over there whenever it's posted. But update on where I've been, what I've been doing. I've been reading a lot of Star Wars books, and I want to take a break. I am burnt. I am officially burnt out of Star Wars reading, and I hate it when that happens. We've got someone commenting, Jim Ryan, what's going on? Well, not much. How you doing? You doing all right? Is everybody doing all right? Um, Again, unannounced stream, just jumping on here. Late in the night, want to clear off my desk and thought I'd show you some of the recent pickups. I watched Stranger Things season 4. I've enjoyed every bit of it. It was a lot of fun. Wife and I were like, let's watch Stranger Things. It's live now. So we blew through that really fast. So when that first, I guess the final episode ended, we were like, wait, what? And then I saw it advertised like, oh, the second half is coming in July. So then I was happy. So we were both like, oh, okay, you can't just stop right there. Um, so that hype got me to pick up a one of their YA novels. I don't really care for this character. I can't even remember her name, but Rebel Robin. It's right there, Robin. That's her name. So I picked up one of these books because I have the two adult novels that they released, and like the behind the scenes book, whatever you call it, the art of maybe. Um, and it's a really cool book. So I thought, there are three of these YA novels that I don't have, and now there's just two left that I don't have. Sorry, voice is a little low quality. And speaking of quality, we've got Quality Autism saying hello there. Well, hello there. This book, Quality, you would get a kick out of this one. This is brand new. Titan Books actually sent this out. Um, this is a James Bond book, The Wit and Wisdom of James Bond. So if you're a huge James Bond fan, sorry, you might want to pick this up. It's just full of quotes from movies and pictures from those movies. It's kind of like, I guess you could call it a coffee table book, but I mean, it's nothing super fancy, but it is a hardcover, and its retail price is 17.95, which is, I would say, probably a little bit too much, honestly, for this type of a book. But if you're a huge fan, you might want this. Something else that was sent to me from Viz Media, which they want me to review it, and I'm looking at it, and I will maybe eventually, but like I said, the Star Wars fatigue has hit. The burnout is real. But for the High Republic Edge of Balance Volume 2, I got this one, and I don't care. I don't care. There is another book here from Titan Books. They did a pretty good job. Titan Books usually not sending things out as good as they should, if that makes sense. I've always had to like ask, like, hey, what about the new novelization? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll send it right out. And they never do. But they sent that James Bond book out of nowhere, and same with this Alien book, Colony War, which I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I did read the first chapter, and it was just a rehash of what I like every Alien movie, like in the beginning. So um, Eventually, that would be fun to read the whole thing because I've never read an Alien novel other than Alien the novelization, which was really good by Alan Dean Foster. Um, but you know, there's another book that I've started, and I am halfway through it. I need to get back into it because Star Wars likes to get in the way, and this book doesn't come out until September, so I do have some time to finish it up. But that would be Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. So far, I'm going to recommend if you like horror books, you're going to like this. This is a weird one, and it's interesting, pretty cool. I'm pleased so far with what I've been reading. I just need to finish it so I can get my full review out there. And this is not the final cover either, by the way. That's just like the arc cover. Um, Jim Ryan says, let's see if I can pull this up here on this new software that I've got. Jim Ryan, do the novels even count for continuity for Stranger Things, or is it just a good read? I'm pretty sure the stuff is canon. They haven't like the novels that came out previously would go like back in time, so they they were history of things that the groups did together, kind of. I think it's been a few years, but I do believe that they would be canonized, um, and they were a lot of fun. So with my short memory span with that stuff, and the show took what 2 years to release this final season 4, right? Something like that. Time flies, you know. It really does. And I think I got sick this weekend. I don't know if it's like COVID round 2, maybe, but it's like the exact same symptoms that I had before. Just fatigue, fever every now and then, and congestion. But I'm feeling good now. It just lasted for like 3 days, 4 days, but so my brain is a little foggy still. So I don't know why I went live. Just did. But I did something really cool last week. Really cool. I was an extra in a show called The Chosen. I've talked about it here before, but yeah, I was there for a couple days for the a scene of the feeding of the 5,000. You guys need to check that show out. It's good. It's a really good show. It was for season 3, and the episode that I will be a part of is the season finale, episode 8 in season 3. It's the end of 7 in the whole episode. It's going to be really cool. I can't wait for it to release. I believe it's scheduled to release like the 3rd season in November, but the first 2 seasons are posted. You just type in The Chosen in your search menu, and you'll be able to find it. But while we were there, we went to this other little studio area, and they have a gift shop because you know, they have the movie that they were working on called, I think it was called no, this is the book. The movie, I don't know what the movie was. It was like a George Washington movie, but I picked up a book based on some of his life. It's called The Bulletproof George Washington by David Barton. I I never pick up history books, so uh, this was kind of like a weird impulse buy. I'm like, oh, I'm here. Look at that, George Washington. I'll read it. So I mean, it's got some cool photos and illustrations in here. It'll be in a short too, so that might be a cool, interesting read to get to later on as well. When I'll read that, I don't know, but I am needing to read something other than Star Wars for a little bit because I am burned out. Um, I did read a novel for our Paper Movies novelization book club. I finished this one already, Jaws: The Revenge by Hank Searles. I have to hold my thoughts for the Paper Movies book club. Can't talk about it here, but just gonna say you guys need to tune in the Paper Movies live stream, which I believe will be not next Thursday, but the following, the last Thursday of the month, which is actually the last day of the month. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be on Thursday. Me, Adam, and Jeremy are gonna sit down, talk about that. and then start on the next novelization, which will be Krull. Don't have it with me, so I don't know who the author is. Let's see. ABC says I have only watched Stranger Things up until the third season, second episode. I just couldn't get through the rest. What? What? Should give it another shot. It's good. I enjoy it. It's different, you know. It's not a superhero movie. Like, you know, there's some. I get burnt out on things with all the superhero stuff, and it was like a nice little break. It had a lot of supernatural elements, some fantasy elements, and of course the science fiction stuff too. But um, Joey's Media Cabinet, yo, buddy, good to see you. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I like your logo. That's cool. It's nice. It's different. Maybe Sis says, I just finished Star Wars Brotherhood. Yeah, I saw your comment. That's good. And you said you wanted to move. Wait, was that your comment that I read? I can't remember now. Wanting to move on to um, Heart of the Jedi, and I think I responded to you. Yeah, and I said, you know what? I still have not yet read Heart of the Jedi either, and I need to read it. Read 5 reviews. Well, hello there, Adam. Nice of you to drop by. This is a completely unannounced live stream. I just thought, hey, I want to go live for some reason. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I'll give it an A. So, what have you guys been doing out there in the real world? Anything interesting happening with you guys that are tuned in? Like I said, the only interesting thing that I've got going on was that filming that I did for The Chosen, and reading some of these books, getting those knocked out of the way. Um, I do have another giant stack of books down below. I don't know if you guys want to see those right now. I have a plan for them. I don't think I've talked about this here yet. And I keep telling myself that I'm going to do certain series of reviews, and then I don't. Like Harry Potter. I've I've read uh, 4 of those books or 5, and I've got 3 of the reviews written. I have not filmed them. Um, I don't know why I didn't film them when I said I was going to, but I need to get that stuff done so I can release them for you. But I just haven't done that yet. And same with the James Bond stuff. Those were a lot of fun. I enjoyed what I read so far with the James Bond books, but I just can't stay on schedule and on track with the things that I want to talk about. It's crazy. Life just gets so busy, and yeah, I lose track of time. Joe's Media Cabinet says, without giving away what I got, since you're the only one that knows, what do you think of my haul I sent you? Oh yeah, Joey, uh, he got a really cool novelization book haul, pretty big one today, and it's pretty good. I say you have some good books in there. Um, one of them, me and Jeremy and Adam always make jokes about, because it seems like you can always find several of them, and they're always in perfect condition. Uh, Probably because either they overprinted it or just people didn't care. But yeah, very cool haul. Hope you make a video and share it in the Paper Movies book club. Let's see. Red 5 says, working my butt off. Well, you better put it back on because you're going to need it to sit down. That was really stupid. No, I shouldn't say stupid things. um, Amy says, yes, Heart of the Jedi is next. I'm now reading Shatterpoint. It's really good. Yeah, I enjoyed Shatterpoint. That was a cool one. It was different. You know, those little journal entry log things that Mace Windu was doing was unique. And I know the reprint has a cool cover. I like it better than the original. That's for sure. And I actually did a discussion on Shatterpoint over on Tuscan Reader. That was a good discussion. Adam from Red 5 Reviews was there, and so was Jeremy from Legends Podcast or Stupid Chainsaw Productions. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bacon Acorn. Nice. I like that. I don't know if it counts as real world LOL, but I just finished Dark Disciple yesterday and started the Dr. Afra script today. Loving both so far. That's good. See, I would really like to reread Dark Disciple because I read that before I watched Clone Wars. I just know that I wasn't a big fan of Clone Wars because I watched like the movie and I was like, no, not for me. Um, and so I was disappointed with Dark Disciple. Like, oh, the characters all line up. They felt like Clone Wars characters to me rather than the movie characters. But that's because it was based off of I think a one of the scripts that didn't get fully produced. So now that I have seen all of the Clone Wars, I would like to go back and reread Dark Disciple because Christy Golden, she's a good author. I like her. And my copy that I have has a signed little book plate that she sent out to me, so that's cool. But yeah, the Doctor Aphra stuff, I didn't like that. It's nice that you do, but it was just a rehash of the comic book series, like exactly the same. I was disappointed because I thought it was supposed to be an original story, but it wasn't. I read 5 reviews. I have less than 10 chapters left on Brotherhood, and I have finished replaying the Force Unleashed games for reviews. Nice. Yeah, that second Force Unleashed game was fun, but man, was it over too fast. Um, and I'm looking forward to your review on Brotherhood. I really like that. That was like that's my favorite new canon book. If you guys haven't checked out the top 34 or 36, whatever it is, Star Wars books, I ranked them all from like in 2 parts, 2 videos. One is like okay to the worst, and the other one is like okay to the best, if that makes any sense to you. Quality Autism says I up my ultimate sorry finished up my Ultimate Chronology book and work on a English translation is in progress. Also started writing a Jedi Prince fan fiction trilogy to finish that series. 2 books are done already. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'd like to read through that when you're done with everything. Help edit, the English side of things. ABC says, for me, just working, not much else, just trying to read as many Star Wars books as I can. I'm on a steady diet of Star Wars novels. Yeah. Still, I have a lot of expanded universe books that I need to read. I have, let's see, The Krytos Trap. I need to read that one. I my review. If you go over Tuscan Reader, I'll have a review for Shadow of the Sith. Post it for tomorrow morning sometime. I said I wasn't going to do canon stuff over there anymore, but people were like, "Hey, don't stop putting the canon books up over there, reviews." So or talk, whatever, all canon stuff, and they're on Tuscan Reader. But I just don't know how much longer I could take canon. I really don't. I think I just need a break. I can get back into the groove of it. Man, you'll if you go over there, do it. I hope you do. Trying to turn that into a Star Wars only channel, and I'm looking to do a live stream over there probably next week. So submit some Star Wars questions for Tuscan Reader. That'll be fun to do. I've been wanting to do that. I wanted to do it like 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't do it. Quality Autism says, I finally continued reading the Indiana Jones books. Nice. See, I still haven't started that series. I got to do that. Man, there's so much that I have lined up to read. Alex says, all I've been doing is reading and working on college summer classes. Well, get those college classes done, man. It's good. Joey says, video will be coming soon. Trust me, it's going to be a long one. All right. That's good. That's good. ABC, after Shatterpoint, it's Kenobi and Darth Revan. Yes, I got the reprint. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed all 3 of those books there. Some more than others, but yeah, all pretty decent. Red 5 Reviews says that Dune book behind you looks nice. Yeah, I knew there was something I was forgetting to show here. Um, two great dudes, two good friends of mine, um, Adam and Jeremy, pitched in and got me a gift, and it's this beauty, Dune, by Frank Herbert. Um, I saw this cover and thought, "Wow, I need that in my life," and I didn't get a chance to pick it up. I mean, look at that, and then it was gifted to me. I cannot wait to read this book. The art. This is like a special edition. Look at this dust jacket. It folds out into like a cool art piece. And then like the book has says fear is the mind killer. There's the spine, big circle on the back there. Um, even you open up the book, look at that. So thank you so very much again, uh, Adam and Jeremy, for this beauty. It's going to be a massive book to try to read, but I'm going to do it. Definitely going to do it. This might be the book that I go to for my Star Wars break. After I finish Ghost Eaters, it's this. Quality Autism says you should read the Republic comics instead of Dark Disciple, since that's what the book is ripping off. Oh, okay. See, I'm pretty sure. I thought Dark Disciple was based off a script from like George Lucas's daughter or something. But I could be wrong. Probably am. Joey says I need to get the first two Indiana Jones novels. I have Last Crusade and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the one novelization of Indiana Jones that I do not have. So I need to get those sometime as well. All American Cornbread, hello. Hello, All American Cornbread. That name always just makes me giggle inside. ABC also. I'm cautiously looking forward to Star Wars Andor. Lowered expectations. uh, yeah, I just don't have any interest in watching Star Wars stuff anymore. I really don't, and it's sad. It's really sad, and it hit even harder when I went to go do this like filming stuff at the Chosen. I was off of social media for like 4 days, and then when I got back on, it was just like all social media was just puking up Star Wars stuff and like fans fighting each other, and it's like, man, I did not miss this. I didn't miss it at all. And then I didn't have a chance to read for those like 4 or 5 days, so it was nice taking a break from reading a little bit and just getting sleep because like during my day it was full day all day on the set stuff. Um, so I didn't get a chance to read, but getting back into the Star Wars book, and you can hear my thoughts on the book that I read tomorrow on Tuscan Reader. Check it out. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Yep, saw both videos. Cool rankings. Oh, thank you. Yes, the Star Wars, all Star Wars Del Rey books ranked. That was fun to do. Kind of like did like a little summary of like a little update on my thoughts on the book, real brief. Red 5 says I'm still mad you got In and Out without me. Yeah, In and Out Burger, don't have those here in Oklahoma. So I went down to Texas and had some In and Out Burger, and it was incredible. I don't understand why everybody's bashing. Everybody bashes it. They're like, "Ooh, In and Out's disgusting." No, it's good. They have that. I guess there's like a fight between Whataburger and In and Out, and to me, it's like Whataburger has potential to be good, but it's like always cold, even though it's made fresh. That's a load of crap. Made fresh and then thrown in the fridge, and then they give it to you. That's more like how that works. ABC says, I'll force myself to read Rogue Planet. It will be painful. LOL. Yeah, that one took me like 3 years to read. Quality Autism really, he got me good on that one, just making all sorts of jokes. He's probably going to say something here if he's still here, like, "Oh, huh, you never finished it. You're still reading it." Uh, but I did finish it. Did not like it. Bacon Acorn. One of these days, I might have to make myself read The Crystal Star. I'm right there with you, ABC. Yeah. Good luck with The Crystal Star. That's a nightmare. I still have that the audio drama. I never opened it up. I showed that on a stream somewhere where I have the audio cassette tape of The Crystal Star sealed in its original factory plastic wrap, and I'm scared to open it. I just need to get another copy, like that's all open and beat up, so I don't screw up this mint condition Crystal Star audio drama. Magnino Alex too. Hello there. Hello there. See, I'm always tempted to say like General Kenobi on that, but I don't know if that's just overkill. Joey says, see, because what I do is not only show off the haul, but I also work in a one-page preview of each of the books that I get. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it takes a while to get that kind of stuff edited down. Great read. What are you talking about, Magnino Alex? What's a great read? You talking about The Crystal Star or Dune? Because that was the book that I was showing, probably. ABC says, I saw Dune, found it as a cheap digital rental, and let's just say I found the movies quite mediocre. As for the novella, I have repeatedly tried to read them. I just couldn't. Okay, well, um, thanks for the hype. But I'm looking forward to. I really haven't read much sci-fi. I know you can argue Star Wars isn't. It is. It's more fantasy than sci-fi, but if you read Timothy Zahn, then you're reading more of a like you're reading more of like a hard sci. That's what I'm trying to say. Hard science fiction than you are fantasy, at least in my opinion. Magneto Alex, he's talking about Quinlan Voss. It's for some reason I'm not there. It is slowly. That's a weird one. Okay, why? I don't know if it's showing you guys the comments when I bring them up on screen, and this comment is just kind of scrolling. That's weird. I got some new software too, by the way. If you see, there's no watermarks, no other logos on the screen as I'm live. So that's nice. And why is this thing doing that all of a sudden? I don't like that. You see how it's scrolling? We were happy to do it. Yes, talking about the Dune. It was a gift. Thank you. I need to catch up on these things quicker. As Quillen comes from the comics. See, Quillen Voss, he came from the comic books. I thought he was like, yeah, I guess he was, wasn't he? And they just put him in Phantom Menace, or somebody saw somebody that looked like him and like, oh, look, that's him. And George Lucas is like, yep, that's him. Quality Autism says, yes, Dark Disciple is based on scripts for the Clone Wars episodes, but those would have been an adaptation of the Quinlan Voss story arc from the comics. Okay, you guys know this stuff. I don't. I'm just here. Jim Ryan says, what's the top 3 High Republic books you can recommend? Well, top 3 High Republic books. How about don't read the YA. Those, in my opinion, were garbage. The junior reader books, don't waste your time. So I'm just going to recommend Light of the Jedi and The Rising Storm. That's it. Just 2 books. The others, in my opinion, were trash. I mean, the junior reader stuff was more acceptable, but the YA, ugh. I honestly, I didn't even read that last one by Daniel Jose Older. I just heard things about it, and I'm like, nope, not for me. Checking out of that one. So yeah, I'm just not. I'm not happy with the way things are going with the High Republic now. It's now they're going back in time another 200 years or so. It's like, why? What are they doing? They leave you on this one cliffhanger with the third book, The Fallen Star, which you saw those my ranking, Jim. Fallen Star was like the last, like the bottom of the ranking, the bottom of the barrel book. Um, just regular Heir to the Jedi. That was the worst canon book. Then followed by The Fallen Star. Um, it sucks because I really liked Claudia Gray. She was my favorite author there for a while, and then Fallen Star happened. No, Into the Dark happened first. That was a YA novel that she did for the High Republic, and that was, ugh. I don't know what's happened to some of these authors. Let's see. Bacon Acorn says, "Well, we know it's not out of the shadows." Um, Out of the shadows. Oh yeah, that's the one that I skipped. Right. Quality Autism is your ranking inspired me to make my own EU book ranking. It will be a bit longer since there are over 200 books. Yeah, yep, you're right. And I plan on doing something similar to over on the Tuscan Reader or here. I don't know which one but I'm going to be doing a ranking of. I'll just say it right now. I want to do a ranking of like the High Republic books, and I'll include the before the what is that? Into the Void, whatever that. What is that? Before the High Republic, not High Republic. Before the Old Republic, there was the other thing that just has the one novel, and I can't remember what that other thing was called. Matt Wilkins says Sonic is better than In and Out. You don't know what you're talking about. Sonic, um, they have a good hot dog, but like their burgers, nah, their burgers are for the trash. But hey, each their own, right? Magnino Alex says never been to Sonic. Not too many out where I'm at. You're really not missing much. Of course, I say that because I have them here, and that's what people say about In and Out too. So see, everybody gets that thing they hate, and then they're like, "Oh, but I like it," and the other people are like, "Oh, but it sucks." Everybody can like what they want. Joey says, "I tried Cheesecake Factory for the first time today. Had some awesome pasta. I was happy to get something besides a burger." That's cool. I've been there one time, but I don't remember anything about the place. ABC says I'm doing an all-nighter and forcing myself to watch The Batman in all its 3 hours. Now that is torture. Wow. Good luck. Hope you make it through. I did not see that movie. I heard that it was cool, and I heard like just kind of okay. I liked the soundtrack. I bought it, so I listen to that sometimes while I'm working. But just I need to watch it. I would like to watch that film. And the other movie that I would like to watch, but I don't know when that'll happen, is the new Top Gun movie. Heard that one was pretty awesome. Quality Autism says, "Nah, man, I know you're finished. Okay, thank you. I know you finished Rogue Planet. How's the approaching storm going?" I Yeah, I finished that one. Remember, and there's some weird stuff in that book. Half of that book should have been cut. It was just filler stuff. It's like, "Hey, Alan Dean Foster, you want to write a Star Wars book?" He's like, "Yeah, I got stacks of stuff that I could throw in there," and that's what happened. Red 5 Reviews says, "Had Brahms for dinner tonight." Brahms can be okay sometimes. And yeah, Matt's telling Magneto Alex that Sonic isn't that good either. Oh, okay. All right. I thought, all right. That was a little twist right there. All American Cornbread, do not open that Crystal Star audio drama or evil spirits will fly out of it. Yeah, that's true too. That's very true. Matt Wilkins, Brahms is the real deal. I agree. Brahms is good sometimes. Sometimes it's like really good, and other times it's like, what happened? Yeah. Management maybe. There's one close by to where I live, and it's a very hit and miss. Sometimes it's probably like the high school kid making it, and then it's like the professional, like this is my career guy making the burger, and it's like top notch. Magneto Alex says, "Dang, Matt, I'm not missing much." Okay, yeah, no, you're not missing. Nope, not some. Okay, I'm stumbling over some of these things and typos and all that stuff. Um, ABC says, "Hey, despite its shortcomings, I did enjoy the approaching storm. I really like the title. So ominous. Yeah, the title's nice. That's about it. Art on the cover, little goofy, and most of the story, pretty goofy." Matt Wilkins laughing at All American Cornbread. Magneto Alex says, "I've been reading Shadow Games, a Star Wars novel that features Dash Rendar, and I swear it's so freaking good, and nobody talks about it." Well, that's good to hear. So I hear a lot of people like dogging on Dash Rendar, which he really didn't have like the big of a as big of a role in the book Shadows of the Empire that I can remember, like compared to the video game on Nintendo 64, which is still like the best Nintendo, like the best video game ever. Um, and that was a lot of fun. I want to play that game so bad. ABC says the best sci-fi series of novels right now is The Expanse. Love the series. The Expanse novels? I thought that sounds like a show. Is that a show too? Matt Wilkins says, "LOL, I'm reading Shadow Games too, and I agree. It's great." Okay, I've got a long way before I get to that book. I'm still in the Clone Wars stuff. And ABC says, "I meant I love the TV series." Okay, so it is a TV series, not a novel. Heyo, boys, the Blue Pig. Well, hello there, the Blue Pig. Welcome. Dang, Matt, we are like the same reading path right now. Hey, you guys are lining up there, aren't you? I'm I'm way behind. I just keep falling further and further behind. But I was on a roll for a while. Did Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars novelization, Wild Space, No Prisoners. Knocked those four out in like a month, and now I've got to pick it back up with one of the Gambit books. What is it, like Stealth? I think. I think that's what I've got to read. The one with Kenobi on the cover. I've heard bad things about those. Like they're horrible. So um, I need to get on those soon. And I don't know if those should be considered part of a like. Oh, I'm fatigued from Star Wars. Maybe the fatigue is really coming from canon material and the audience that is attracted to the canon material. I just get tired of it. I really do. The Blue Pig, Matt, your Tales from the Galaxy arrived in my mail today. It's really well printed. Looking forward to reading it. Uh, Scott Johnson, hello there. Well, hello to you, Scott. The Blue Pig, Magneto, I posted my single Star Wars video, LOL. It might be my top 20. It's so well written. Wow. Talking about that Shadow Games, right? Magneto, the Lebo is such a funny droid, and every Intera between Han and Dash is pure gold. Let's see what you guys. The Blue Pig. I have lost my hype for High Republic. Honestly, I think a lot of people probably have, and that's the thing with like. Here's my theory: Shadow of the Sith, that new canon novel, written by Christopher Adam or Adam Christopher. The PR was like, "Hey, everybody, release your reviews early. Embargo lifts a week early because people want to hear about it." I'm thinking, no, they need somebody to start talking about this book because I'm not seeing anybody talk about it. So, hey, release the reviews, let people start seeing it, then the hype can build up, and then yay, we'll have a great book launch. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. Was talking something to the Blue Pig there about Discord. Scott Johnson. I just finished episode 5 of Obi-Wan. More garbage. See, I haven't given in. People think I'm silly for sticking my ground with. Oh, you fired Gina Carano. I'm leaving. I'm leaving Disney. They're doing weird stuff. I don't agree with the way that they do stuff now. And like, oh, haha, you're an idiot. You don't watch Star Wars like they care. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, they do. Disney wants my 6.99 so bad, but they're not getting it. I'm gonna I'm not gonna give in to some stupid corporate company that's gonna fire somebody for having a stating a fact of history. The blue pig, yes. So that's in response to Magneto Alex there. See, I'm falling behind. I need to read these things a little bit faster before I post them up there. But Magneto Alex, the horrible dawn of the Jedi novel. Yes. What was that era called? What is that? Before the Old Republic? No. Is it? Is it before the Republic? Is that what the era is? ABC says I only made it through the first episodes of Nobi Want Kenobi. Couldn't stomach more. That's funny. Nobi Want Kenobi. I've seen like pictures dropped like on Twitter that people share, try to spoil stuff. And I don't really gather much from the photos. And I did come across one TikTok account, and I'm pretty sure they edited their own music on top of the clip because it was really loud and it didn't really match up well with the scene that was being shown. But it was like, I guess I won't say anything because people probably don't want to know. Yeah, Bacon Acorn says Dawn of the Jedi. Yes, that's what I was talking for. And Matt's talking to somebody about one of his books. Thanks. I should get the other volumes up. Just need to make the time. Get the time, Matt. You better get the time. Get that time. Quality Autism, Dawn of the Jedi, the book and comic are part of the publishing era before the Republic. See, I figured it out. I figured it out before I got here. Thank you, Quality Autism. The Blue Pig says Dawn of the Jedi comics were so good. I remember picking some of those up back in the day. I think I just sold them. Not like just like recently, but like a while back. Just thought like I'm not gonna get into this. Magneto Alex, you like I like Legacy of the Force, a series set after New Jedi Order, and Quality Autism just turns it into the Exorcist when having to think about it. I I look forward to the day when I can get to the Legacy of the Force and the New Jedi Order era. I've got to go through the Clone Wars stuff, the New Republic era again. Sorry, which I did read a lot of those New Republic books, but I need to reread them so I can properly review them. Be nice to go into them again with a fresh mind too, after seeing what came before. That's why I went back to the beginning. It's just like I want to see what happened before, all of this stuff that in the after the movies. Quality Autism. I watched some of the '60s Batman show recently, but not the Batman. Yeah, I was digging through my movies tonight, like my DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, and I noticed that I had like the original Batman movie from like that '60s show. So they came out with a movie. Somebody gave it to me. Haven't watched it yet. I need to. Magneto, in response to like what you like comment you made. Um, okay. ABC says I'm looking forward to watching The Terminal List with Chris Pratt, apparently based on a series of popular novels. Cool. Like I just don't have much interest in anything really anymore, like in movies. Just like Top Gun looks cool. I don't even know what else is out there. I don't know. Like that Dune movie looked cool, but I really, really want to read the book before I watched the movie. So I'm gonna hold off and probably just not ever see the Dune movie. I gotta read the book first. Scott Johnson says Sonic was good in my college days, couldn't stomach it now. Yeah, it's not that great. I don't like it. Remember the corn dogs and hot dogs though. Those are the best part of Sonic. Joey says I recently saw the Bob's Burger movie and Jurassic World at Dominion. Both were fantastic. I really enjoyed Jurassic World and I could not stop smiling with Bob's Burgers. That's good. See, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews with that Jurassic Park movie because they brought back the original cast, which is cool, you know. And I didn't even see the previous Jurassic World movie. There's two of those now. Well, there's three now, right? And just the middle one I have not seen. Um, Question for the entire chat and Matt from Joey. I guess that's coming up here pretty soon. The Blue Pig. We all know the Shadow books suck. Magneto. Red 5 review says, have to head out. Good night, dude. Catch up with you later. Enjoyed the stream. Well, you're probably gone now, so thanks. Joey says, what are some movies that you would like to see or wish you would have gotten that would have gotten novels or novelizations? I would have liked to see Joker and the Birds of Prey movie if they got some novelizations. Um, yeah, the Joker would have been awesome to get a novelization for. Definitely Ghostbusters Afterlife. That one should have gotten a novelization because Ghostbusters 1 and 2, they got novelizations. They've re-released them before Afterlife came out. And I thought that was to build up hype for like, oh, new novelization's coming. Didn't happen. And now that there's going to be more Ghostbusters stuff coming that take place after Afterlife, like, come on, get some books. Those would be good. Maybe. I guess in our current time, maybe I don't want book series. I don't know. Things these days are just not. I don't like the way things go these days. Jim Ryan says, "Do you think if Claudia Gray went back to more familiar ground, like a sequel for Master and Apprentice, she would get back to the qualities she once brought? Possibly. That's very possible. Um, I'm surprised we never got a sequel to Lost Stars because if I remember correctly, that one kind of ended on a not so much of a cliffhanger, but like we'll see you next time kind of a thing. Like the couple, I can't remember exactly what happens. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't read it, but it was a really good book. That was my favorite Star Wars book for a very long time. Um, she wrote great characters in there. The story was great, and it just ended like we're gonna be back with these characters, and we never were. And yeah, with Master and Apprentice, that was a good one. It would have been nice to if she could write more books like that. Bloodline was okay, but in hindsight, not as like a good as I remembered it to be. Magneto, Alex says Stealth and Siege are so awful. I'm sorry. Yeah, keep hearing that. That scares me. Um, but back with the Joey's question about what kind of novelizations would you like to see from movies that you've watched that don't have novelizations? What would you want? You guys, what kind of novelizations would you want? What movies would you like to read over and over again? The Joker was a good pick. um, I can't think of anything else right now. Like they always like it always comes to me later on, stuff like that. Quality autism. Oh no, not Clone Wars Gambit. Yeah, I know. I think there's audiobooks available, so I might just listen to those. ABC says, just to clarify, The Expanse is also a series of novels, okay, on which the TC. Magneto Alex says, Stealth and Siege make the Disney sequels look goof. Oh, really? Make them look good. Oh, crap. Clone Wars, Stealth, and Siege make the Disney sequels look good. Great. Call to Autism says, you could be reading the New Jedi Order by now. No, I should be. Should count how many Star Wars canon books there are. What was there, 36? That's not including the YA and junior novel stuff. So if I counted all that up, yeah, and then counted over how many, how far along I would have been, that's a good idea, Quality. I'll have to do that. See where I would be in the expanded universe if I haven't been reading canon and just reading expanded universe. ABC says, I already, well, sorry, The Expanse is also a series of novels on which the series is based on. Okay. See, those little typos throw me off. The other one, I'm Magneto Alex. I meant interaction. My phone didn't complete my word for some reason. Okay. Magneto Alex says, I promise after Gambit, everything shall look much better in the Clone Wars by comparison. Just got to push through those two, though. That could take me a while. All American Cornbread says, very true. Sid Magneto says, I admire your integrity when it comes to Disney. Thank you. Thank you. It's tough because it's like I do have that desire to like, oh, I want to watch some of the Star Wars things. I don't care what other people have said, like the negativity that it has. And, um, I do like cool visual effects. I do. But to me, character is most important when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. But I also have to stand by truth. And when they're like doing what they do to these actors because of their beliefs, it's just like, no. If we all decided, well, if you're going to cancel somebody for their, you know, posting a fact about history, you're trying to censor that history and then force somebody to post something in their bio that they don't feel comfortable with doing, we should cancel them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the other way around. It's just so stupid. All of it's stupid. The Blue Pig. I know everyone here hates it. What are you talking about? Here. I'm rewatching the Clone Wars in chronological order now. Okay. I don't think I watched it in chronological order, just release episode. Like when it was on Netflix before Disney Plus happened, that's when I like binge watched everything. The Blue Pig says, but while it does have flaws, I find it enjoyable. What doesn't have flaws, really? And Magneto Alex says, I'm 3070 with the Clone Wars. ABC, I really want to read more Star Wars novels from Alexander Freed. Also, I really miss James Luceno. He should be given more Star Wars novels to write. These two are my favorites. Yeah, Alexander Freed was awesome. And James Luceno, also awesome. Alexander Freed, he did an okay job with the Alphabet Squadron trilogy. The first book, not my favorite, but that second one was where it really shined. And then the final book was good, but the ending could have been a little bit better. Trying to catch up because I'm getting tired. I got to work tomorrow. Got to make up lost time from earlier this week. Don't want to use all that vacation time up, even though I could, but I don't want to. Pointless. It's just 4 extra hours. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but anyway. Magneto Alex says, so when I talked about New Jedi Order and Legacy of the Force, that's in response to the like what you like comment. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah. I get it. Call the Autism. I've just been watching uh, some classics. Some classic Italian westerns. Great stuff. And sure more fun than recent films. I haven't really watched a lot of old classic Western movies. I have I know I only have one on DVD. It's like The Outlaw Josie Wales. It's a Clint Eastwood movie. Bacon Acorn, gotta head out. Take care. Enjoy the stream. Well, thank you, Bacon Acorn. Or you're gone by now. Um, Appreciate you stopping by. Nino Alex says, I haven't been watching them, but probably right, quality. Scott Johnson says, yes, a sequel to Lost Stars was needed. Such a missed opportunity. I'm not sure it would even work now since it's too much time has passed. Yeah, I don't think I don't think it'd work now either. Uh, they seem to miss the boat on so much stuff and focus on the wrong things for some reason. Just don't break. What is it? Don't fix what isn't broken, and that's what I feel like they keep trying to do. Magnino Alex, Stealth and Siege feel like such fiction. I love character-driven stories and dialogue. Sorry, guys, but it's all just mindless, useless filler. In Stealth and Siege, there's no substance. Oh man, just making it just so much worse for me. Backdrop against a boring main plot. Great. Joey says, "Gonna head to bed soon. Night, everyone. Good night, Joey. Thanks for stopping by." Magneto, Alex, Obi, and Anakin talk about their feelings so much, you wonder why they have any issues at all. Wow, this is gonna be a dull book. ABC is out as well, starting my all-night torture session with the Batman. All you guys have a good night, all the best, and everyone stay safe and be well. You too. Thank you for coming by and having a talk here. Always nice to talk with you. Magneto Alex says Obi also no freaking joke has what is a sex partner, somebody he was never serious with and is dying from food poisoning. Space Fish legit no joke to the Gambit books. Okay, you're talking about the show. I was like, wait, what? But that in the book, that's so weird. That's even worse than what I've been hearing about with the show about Kenobi. That's bizarre. Who wrote those? Karen, somebody, maybe? Magneto Alex says she's dying from space fish and never existed before those books. Great. That's, oh man, it's so stupid. The Blue Pix says Denning moment. Okay, so Troy Denning? Is that who we're talking about? Did he do these? The best part of Gambit are the the Palpatine scenes with when he roasts people in his head. Great. Yeah, that's what's funny about like the Star Wars Clone Wars, like no prisoners and the other in Wild Space is every time Palpatine is there, he's like doing what he's like roasting people in his head. It's like this is the weirdest thing. It's the only redeeming part with Palpatine. That's funny. Far worse than Dinning, in my opinion. Oh wow. Scott Johnson says Italian westerns are a thing. That's amazing. Outlaw Josie Wales is pretty great. Yeah, I that's like the one western. Like I said, that's the only one I had on DVD, and I watched it like 3 times, and I don't really recall much about it. Somebody else is in that movie, right? That it's not Morgan Freeman, is it? Is it? Quality? Do you know? Do you remember? I don't want to look. I guess I could look it up. I gotta catch up with you guys though. Karen Miller wrote Stealth and Siege. Okay, yeah, answered by Magneto and Quality Autism. Scott Johnson says Disney would allow they would allow any more hetero relationships like the one from Lost Stars. That's probably why there's no sequel. I think typo meaning yeah wouldn't yeah you corrected it. Disney wouldn't allow any heterosexual relationships like the one from Lost Stars. That's probably why there's no sequel. That's very true. Good point. Quality Autism, we call it Dinning Moment because Dinning is the most pervy Legends author. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, no. Is he really? I thought Steve Perry did a pretty good job of being pretty pervy in Shadows of the Empire. That was why I didn't like it. Some of the stuff just came off so creepy. It was gross. Magneto Alex says it's a meme to hate on Denning on Quality's Discord. Most don't like Troy Denning. Okay, makes sense. The Blue Pig Scott. Honestly, that's a bit ridiculous. They are making a full book for Han and Leia's wedding. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. See, Scott, you're wrong. Um, Magneto Alex, I'm the sole defender of Denning. It's good. He's got to have that one loyal guy that sticks by his side no matter what. The Blue Pig. Now, that's that book's gonna suck. Now that book's gonna suck. He's talking about that Princess and the Scoundrel. That is one that I'm kind of like. I kind of want to read that and then stop reading Star Wars, but it might suck. It might be good because it's Beth Revis. She did Rebel Rising, which was that story about Jyn Erso's like life as in her childhood and teen years, and I thought that was a pretty good book. So I don't know. I might give that one a shot, and then after that, just close out the year with it and be like, no more canon. We'll see. I'm having such a rough time here with it. Conflicted with a lot of their moral stances on stuff, which is just, it's just a personal thing. I know a lot of people like it. That's fine. I'm not judging anybody for what they like or dislike. I just don't know if I could take it anymore. Where are we at here? But at least we forgot Steve Perry also. Yeah. Called the Autism in which movie? What you talking about? What are you talking about in which movie? I'm missing something here. The Blue Pig said, that's because you are a Twi'lek appreciator, Magneto. I think I missed something up there somewhere. I don't know. All American Cornbread says, gonna pull them pistols or whistle Dixie? What? What? Oh, yeah, that's a quote from the film. I'm an idiot. Morgan Freeman is in the Western Unforgiven with Eastwood. Okay. I think I might have that one too. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my DVDs now and sort them by genre. Magneto Alex says, I mean, Blue Pig, usually I'd agree, but Delilah the Zeltron from the Legacy comics are far superior attraction wise for Darth talent. You guys are funny. Steve, called the audience, says, Steve Perry only wrote one perfect scene in one book, but Denning has written 12 books filled with stuff even worse. All American Cornbread, the book that the movie The Outlaw Josie Wales is based on was written by a man in the KKK. Wow, his other books are pretty good too. Interesting. Scott Johnson, I stand corrected. LOL. And Alex, I'm going to close this out, guys, with this comment here because I'm getting tired. I got to go to work in the morning, and it is now tomorrow, 12:01. Magneto Alex says quality comments on Denning are debatable, but you can decide far down the line. That's funny. Yeah, and I will one of these days when I get down there. Guys, thank you for tuning in on this unannounced live stream where I was kind of foggy brained at times, but hey, it's nice to get back into the groove of things. I definitely got to start doing more live streams again. Had a great time doing them back in 2020, like every single week. That was fun. But guys, check out Tuscan Reader tomorrow. I'm gonna actually start uploading it now. that review for Shadow of the Sith and comment on that and share it with your other Star Wars friends. And yeah, it'd be great. But Magneto X, Magneto Alex, sorry, and All American Cornbread Quality Autism. Everybody, thank you and good night. I'm out of here, guys and gals, which there's no gals here. It's just dudes. Uh, bye, everybody.